Okay, so, wow, this is surprisingly uncomfortable. Okay, so my name is Angelina, and, I am, recording this in honor of, in tribute to Robin Williams, and so you're just gonna listen to me. Okay, so no, I should just say that as much as this is in honor of Robin Williams, I've only made like 3 videos of myself in my life, maybe 4, and I'm a very private person, I don't enjoy being out in the public. I tried to be on the TV show Utopia, just to stretch my, to be more willing to not be so afraid of people, masses of people. I'm okay one-on-one, but anyway, okay, so that's why I'm awkward and bizarre. So I am sharing this, and I am asking that you share it with other people. Robin Williams mattered to me, and I knew that I placed value on him for the roles that he played, but I really had only watched, 5 or 6 movies, and each one impacted me very powerfully, but I never really thought about it. I mean, he's a celebrity, I'm nobody. Truly nobody. And so yes, I enjoyed his movies, and I felt that they made a difference in my life, but I never really thought about it, because why would I? This video is because of the fact that he committed suicide. Suicide has always affected me, whether I know the person or not. I get a little emotional, clearly. But to have somebody that was so intelligent and brilliant, creative, valued in our society, someone who experienced life to the fullest, reached down into his very soul, touched both the light and the dark, and pulled it up and put it on display for us, so that we could be moved in one way or another, to laugh, to cry, to think and feel. That somebody like that would choose to end his own life is rather excruciating for me. It's been a week, and I'm still not okay. I'm not okay with him not being here. But I had no idea. I had no idea that he mattered that much to me, because why would I? But what I discovered after knowing that he had committed suicide is that the depth to which he positively affected my life. Now, I never watched any of his stand-up. I hadn't even seen Good Will Hunting until after he died. And that is, oh my goodness. I very much recommend that for people who are willing to face life and what we have the capacity to be, and taking responsibility for facing our fears and overcoming things and whatever else. Anyway, phenomenal movie. Don't recommend it necessarily for entertainment, though it was funny. The point is is that there are people in our lives that matter to us, that matter more than we even recognize ourselves. So how can we express to them how much they mean to us? We can't. We don't. There are countless people walking around every day. There's that saying that says, you may not, I don't even remember. Anyway, it's something about not meaning much to the world, but meaning the world to one person. Sorry, I'm sniffling. I didn't think to bring tissue. You matter. Whoever you are. I may know you, I may not. Most likely I don't. I'm requesting that teachers, that Boys and Girls Club leaders, that rehabilitation centers, that everyone who has an influence over groups of people, that you share this video. I'm nobody. I don't mean that in a derogatory way, but I mean I am a high school dropout. I'm 34 years old and I live with my parents. I didn't always. I worked very hard to be responsible, to take care of things, and I did a decent job for a while and then I failed. I have failed at everything I've ever attempted to do, and as at 34 years old, that's it's pretty painful. So I'm kind of a professional failure. That's why you've never heard of me, because I'm nobody. And yet, from one nobody to someone else who feels that you may be nobody. You matter, I matter. We matter more than we've ever come close to comprehending. The amount of pain and hopelessness that goes into suicide. I have experienced a portion of that, clearly not to the depths, because I'm still here. But, and now I know that there are many reasons why people kill themselves, and across different cultures, there are cultures in which it is actually honorable. But the American culture, that is not the case. It's not honorable. It's heartbreaking. It's excruciating. People love you. They love you so much, and they may not even know how much they care. And then there are the people who don't love you, the people who hate you, the people who treat you like garbage. I just recently went to a 20-year high school reunion with one of my very, very best friends. And he thought, because he was an outcast in high school, he thought it was going to be a rather miserable experience. He just wanted to go and see the renovations that they'd done on his school. The amount of people that came up and wanted to talk to him, the amount of people who were pleased to see him, the respect that was there. He didn't see it coming, and it was real. It was not like a fake, I'm supposed to be nice to you now because it's been 20 years and I'm not as much of a jerk as I was. It wasn't like that. Those people who treated him however they treated him in high school, they'd grown up enough to recognize his value to some degree or another. And that it doesn't really matter, because they're strangers and they lost their chance to connect, really, in high school. The thing is, and suicide, obviously, across all ages, okay? But I'm just saying, even the people who treat us like crap, sometimes that's because we're actually that much more awesome. Sometimes it's because we're that much more brave and willing to be different. We're not cookie cutters. We don't try so hard to fit in. We all have our ways of trying to fit in, and we all have our ways of trying to express our unique individuality. But there are people out there who are so scared of their strengths, of their weaknesses, that they feel like they have to conform to a cookie cutter shape. And when you do anything that doesn't fit perfectly within their idea of how it's supposed to be, or what it should be, what's right, whatever, all the bull crap, they're afraid. They may be big and strong and popular and cute and have money and have freedom. I mean, they may be anything. They're afraid. So, please, I know I'm being ridiculously emotional. It's totally irrational for me to be crying at the thought that you, whom I most likely have never met, I mean, I'm going to share this with my friends and my family and ask them to share it with more and more people and ask them to share it with more and more people. I love the idea of this reaching every individual across the planet that has access to a television. That'd be fabulous. Or not even a television anymore. I mean, I'm recording this on my brand new freaky smartphone that... Okay, I'm digressing. The point is, you are fabulous. You are amazing. Whoever you are. You could be 10, 17, 24, 68. You could be a complete, what others would deem a loser, or what you even call yourself in your mind. I was a loser. I am an Aspergian woman, Asperger's. I don't know if you know much about that, but we're a little different. Who didn't know that she had Asperger's. Until fairly recently. I'm still adjusting to having it all make sense as to why I'm so bizarre and why social situations are so awkward and why eye contact and why... I mean, I could go on and on, but I did not have any friends in elementary school. I was weird. Really weird. I didn't understand sarcasm. I'm just barely learning sarcasm. 34 years old now. Finally sort of figured out how to have friends in high school, but really it was just... I mean, I didn't let anyone in, so I didn't... I don't know. I've failed at everything I've ever attempted to do. Literally. I mean, it's ridiculous. And I keep trying, but I'm a freaking failure. Okay? So from one outcast, high school dropout, jobless, living with her parents, I'm not being able to raise my kids anymore. I've been so stupid. I haven't understood how to fit into this world. From one person with major personal struggles to another. Whether yours are obvious or whether they're deep inside of you, whether people would never even imagine that you struggle and they would think that you have it all together, or whether you are the one who is getting treated like garbage every day all the time. Whether you're being treated by garbage by people at school, co-workers, your family. Your family could be treating you like garbage. I had a couple of those. You matter. You matter so much. You matter so much. Whether you realize it or not, whether they realize it or not, whether anybody tells me, whether you're able to listen and absorb it, however you feel, whatever your life looks like, I request that you stick with it. please. Please. Even if you don't believe me, you don't have to believe me. Who am I? Who am I to you? But will you try it on for size? Will you let go a little bit of the idea that you are worthless, pointless, whatever it is, or that it's just too hard, or that it's just too painful, or that nobody understands you, or whatever it is? Try it on for size. The thought, oh gosh, tissue is so important. The thought that you have a degree of value that is completely unique to you. No matter your mistakes, your weaknesses, no matter your flaws and frustrations, you are phenomenal. I know that. I know it. Whoever you may be and whether we'd actually get along in real life or not, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I know I'm repeating myself. I know. Well, I've got to get it together. Robin Williams made more of a difference in this life than he ever realized. And you would think, I mean, some of us are aware of how much he struggled with depression, with drugs, with family relationships. I'm barely aware of those things. But even with that, with all the money that he had, with the prestige, with the... I mean... It just goes to show that no matter who you are and where you're at in life, that everybody has something that seems insurmountable to them. Everybody. Please. Please don't end your life and take who you are away from us, from me, from whoever. Like I said, I struggle whenever anyone commits suicide. I hear about suicide and I struggle. I don't watch the news. I don't do things because it hurts me how much pain there is in the world. And when people feel hopeless, it hurts me, and I don't know any of them. I've only had one personal experience with suicide, and even that was sort of removed. And this Robin Williams thing, I mean, he mattered to me so much. But I never met him. How could I know how important he was, and now he's gone, and not just gone. Death is sad enough sometimes. But to end your own life, please don't do it. And if you really, really are going to do it, call someone. Call the suicide hotline and I don't know. I don't even have any advice except please don't. So I don't know what to say. I've said too much and too little at the same time, which is a talent of mine. When you feel that down and that dark, watch this video again. Go outside and let it rain on you, or the sun. Pick a rose leaf and just focus on how good that feels, how amazing it is to do anything but take your life, because you matter If you matter to me that much, I can only imagine how much more you matter to anyone who has professed to care for you. Anyone who genuinely, and there are more people, and if they haven't come into your life yet, if you have been crapped on, and even your family has treated you like garbage your whole life, there is someone out there. There's someone out there who will come into your life. I know from my own experiences. God, if you're still listening, I'm amazed, because I am just sniffling and obnoxious, and and I'm not gonna make another video. I'm not, because this is real, and this is raw, and this is me. I'm a mess. But I'm a mess who cares. And I'm a mess who knows that there's another person out there who values you. Whether they've realized it or not, whether they've expressed it to you or not, you matter to them so much, and they may never know until you're gone. So don't go. I mean, and you would want to know, of course, and hopefully in people watching this, they will also, you know, not just share this video with other people who maybe are depressed or whatever. I mean, share it with everybody, because you don't know. But you also, I mean, tell someone that they matter. I mean, do I tell everybody who matters to me? Not necessarily. Sometimes I meet someone and I think we're gonna connect, and then they never call me again. They don't want to talk to me anymore. Do I always tell them how much they impacted me? No, because it was just for one conversation or 3 conversations. And when I do tell them, a lot of times they think I'm a weirdo for caring that much so soon. But I do. And I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one who doesn't say, hey, I care, you matter to me, you made a difference for me, stick around. Most people don't express what they really want to express. Most people are hiding, and they put up barriers and do anything they can to make sure that nobody knows what they really care about. That's just not who we really are. That's what we do to try to protect ourselves, which doesn't really work, but it's not who we are. I'm repeating myself and I'm rambling. I've got to stop. Okay, look, here's my request. Don't kill yourself. Tell other people not to kill themselves. Tell other people when they matter to you, when they've made a difference. Be who you are. Be like Robin Williams, like Oprah Winfrey, like Angelina Jolie. You know, these celebrities who get out there and live their lives as powerfully as they're able to, who are willing to be on display and share pieces of themselves, who go out there and share financial, you know, gain with other people, who make a difference in this world because they are just who they are. You know, there are people who love them and people who hate them and people who judge. I mean, we all do that, but they're some of my heroes because they live unfettered lives. When they're afraid, they face it. I've been afraid. I've been afraid of people knowing me too much, seeing me too clearly, loving me, hating me, wanting to spend time with me, not wanting to spend time with me. I'm afraid of it all. Every single bit of it. So please know how difficult it is for me to do this video and to share this with you. And it's this little beeping thing telling me I'm about 25 minutes, and that is plenty long enough. My name is Angelina. I am a nobody. I love you. I love you. Okay?